Previously on Sailing La Vida Gypsea, we checked off a huge bucket list and crossed the Panama Canal. This week, we dive into the natural and magical experience that is the Caribbean in the islands of San Blas. Another day, another sail. We got rid of one crew member. Herman is gone. He did a great job yesterday, but today we are on our way to San Blas.
Work is done, now it's playtime.
Yeah, playtime. Casting off the lines, unhooking electric. Rigby's going on a potty break. We're getting some ice because we're catching a fish. Woo! And we are off to some islands. Let's go exploring. Cristobal Signal, La Vida Gypsea, saliendo de Shelter Bay pidiendo permiso para cruzar el canal. Copiado, gracias. You're good. Cross on over. We're going to San Blas.
First sail in the Caribbean, and it is a spicy one. We got out here, the water is blue, which is nice, but the waves are high. They're looking at 7 to 8 foot waves today, and we are at about 20 knots of wind. We're at a close reach as I get offshore. I'm going to try to make it go 20 miles offshore so that when we tack, hopefully we can get one tack all the way over to San Blas. The only reason we're out here in this weather is because we've got guests on vacation. The clock's ticking. We want to get over there and enjoy these islands. Otherwise, we may have waited a day or two. We'll make it. It's not too bad. It's just going to be a bumpy ride for the next 20 hours.
My first sailor story where I drew blood. All I did was put away ropes and I'm already bleeding. I don't know how these guys do it every day. I literally live this life. I'm surprised they have fingernails at all.
We got a fish on the line. We got the guests pulling. Mario is fighting this fish. Unfortunately, we can't slow the boat down just yet because we've got a tanker in our way. But we're going to slow it down as soon as we get an opportunity. I don't see anything jumping.
Look at him. Don't let go. Tom, don't let it sit it up.
I don't see anything jumping, so it's probably not a mahi. I don't know. He may have a jack ball or maybe a tuna. We don't know what's on this side of the world.
Our first Atlantic fish, Mario. Don't let us down.
We have gone far enough the wrong direction. We've gone out of our way in order to get the right angle on the wind, so now it's time to tack. And here at La Vida Gypsea, we're an equal opportunity employer, so we are going to have our beautiful assistant, Christina, help with this tack.
All right, she's ready. Prepare to tack. Linda, is it this hard for you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I feel better. The lane one through the captain another.
out of the net.
Yeah, he will. Dang, buddy! Fish number 2! We got another one! He's literally holding her so she doesn't fall. Very, very rough passage. Being quiet right now because our crew is still sleeping in their quarters, but we stuck it through with our night shifts. But I was nauseous the entire time. We had 8-foot swells the entire night, upwind beating at about 20 knots. Pretty much right on the nose, if not pretty close hold, and it was all night long. Brutal, but we are about an hour away from our anchorage in San Blas, so I'm getting excited. I'm gonna try to make some coffee and see if that doesn't make me sick. We already had a casualty last night. My brother got very sick. Someone, my brother, got very sick, and he threw up in the orange bucket. It was so gross. But I almost hurled too. We were all pretty green, but he's the one who finally waved the white flag and puked. So I'm sure once he wakes up and sees the beautiful islands and crystal clear waters, hopefully that'll turn his frown upside down. But it was rough. It was a rough one. It's still pretty rough right now. We made it, everybody. High five. High five. We are going to have some breakfast and some coffee, get some energy, and then we are going to explore this beautiful anchorage. We've already got some locals here to come and say hello. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Hola.
Hola.
Well, our first Caribbean sail had its ups and its downs. Look at this beautiful blue Caribbean water, the palm trees, white sand. It's picture perfect. Couldn't be any better. But as we approached the islands today, I tried to lift my dagger board and it wouldn't come up. My port side dagger board is stuck. So I looked down to see what's going on, and my dagger board is shattered and is broken in half.
Jesus.
I don't know when it happened. I didn't hear it happen. Linda won't admit that she heard it happen.
I did not hear it happen.
But I did hear the dagger board making a weird noise at 2 a.m. that it didn't normally squeak, so I assumed that it broke somewhere previous to 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm not sure why, where, how, but now I have a broken dagger board. We pulled into paradise, and like a dagger through my heart, I can't even enjoy these beautiful islands, because now I have to find a way to cut this dagger board off and then spend a small fortune to build a new one.
Now it's time to see what this Caribbean sea has to offer in this beautiful clear water. right, guys, we're pulling up to our next beautiful anchorage, but this is the Caribbean, and the waters are shallow, and there are a lot of reef everywhere. So we are on reef duty. Make sure that we don't hit anything. There's reef all around these beautiful islands. That's what makes them so special, but very dangerous for our boat. So why do we have to put this one up even though we're still in Panama?
Because we are in the area of the Guna Indians, and they are self-governed here. Even though it's a part of Panama, they have their own government. And so it's just, it's a courtesy. This is a courtesy flag, and it's a courtesy to fly their flag when we're in their territory. They actually have two different flags. This is the Gunayala Comarca flag or something, and then there's another one that actually has red, yellow, and red with a swastika in the middle. But they don't call it a swastika because obviously that has bad connotation. But they had this one on the Cayuco today, so this is the one we got.
This is what you imagine. This is just out of this world. We got off the boat just for a second. We've been on the boat with these guys for several days, so we had to take some private time to ourselves. But now it's time to go to the next island. Last day with guests on board, and we are going out with a bang. We are going to go check out what's supposed to be a really awesome shipwreck, and on our way over there we are hoisting up the sails and giving this crew one more sail day aboard La Vida Gypsea.
I think we're even going to pull out the spinnaker here.
What?
Give us a little color.
Oh boy. We are back where we started our journey. We are in Chichime right now. Beautiful, beautiful location. This is where the water taxi is going to come and pick up Mario and Christina. And then from there, we're going to figure out what to do. But we made it here before it got dark, and now we are getting one last beach day. And we're multitasking here. She's getting me, I'm getting her. It's ridiculous.
Bye. Have safe travel back. Well, this has been a great week. We have loved our time here in San Blas, and we've loved it even more because we had family and friends on board, and that makes it all the more special. But we got them off the boat, and now we're breathing a sigh of relief. It feels nice to have the boat back again.
No more hosting.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stay in this paradise much longer because we're quickly running out of food. So our plan is to pick up out of here as soon as the weather improves, and we are going to head to Bocas del Toro, back to our hometown of Bocas del Toro. Where we have a little bit of boat work that we have to do. We have run into a few issues here and there while we were entertaining our guests, and we've got to get those things addressed. So stick around next week to find out what these issues are and what we're going to do to try to fix them.
Wow, that wind was getting really loud to the point that, like, I felt we were going to float away. That was getting pretty bad. I couldn't even finish what we were trying to say. What were we trying to say?
We were trying to say thank you so much for stopping by and watching this episode. Yes. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. And thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, then make sure you do it. Make sure you smash that button. And patrons, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you so much, guys. I think that's all we wanted to say. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.